Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both.
Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
Jealousy is a powerful motivator.
I thought he cared enough to grant me a quick death. Why imprison me and risk everything?
An improvisation on this one's part. You had too much potential to die so young.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
No.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elgranon? Ilario's working with Elgranon?
Her spirit strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
You believe her?
She has reason enough to hurt both you and Ilario.
Sometimes the truth hurts more than lies.
What are you gonna do?
Take away everything from him.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle, nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line, much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle?
That isn't, I mean, I'm not, Oh, you're joking, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Nev found me more cereals. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethrus, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
Fighting ancient gods does keep things interesting.
And you know the rest. It's impressive. What you've done, I mean, brought everyone together. You're a good person. Really.
Just don't tell anyone. I've got a reputation to uphold.
Right. Your secret's safe with me. But I'm probably not the only one, you know, who notices. People look up to you. And more are going to when this is over. Anyways, thanks, Rook. I'll talk to you later. Gotta finish this scene.
I heard from Kal Sharok about the missing dwarves. Stalguard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Supper in Docktown?
You're actually taking a break?
I've got leads to chase on Alia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
We made food. Here, this cup. Made it myself.
And do you have powdered ginger for the table?
I'll go get some.
You are not good enough for my child.
That's not your call.
You are emotionally sloppy and lack the resolve she needs. You will only bring her pain.
You'd know all about bringing Tosh pain, wouldn't you?
Yes. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here's the ginger.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Cune, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a cunithlock. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatash, Chakra to Ebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
Tosh, I am so sorry.
No. It's okay.
Tosh.
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
You're in a town full of Grey Wardens. It's probably the safest place in the world right now.
How can we help?
My name's Valia. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the Blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it. But orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the First Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
That goes against everything Wardens are supposed to stand for.
In her diary, Isaiah says she couldn't forgive herself. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
He's a scrapper. Doesn't back down from a fight.
Always squabbling with his brothers and sisters. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
Anton keeps listening to something. With the Blight.
Well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight, even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
What about the wardens?
Blight's distracting them.
Oh.
Mercenaries.
Already on it.
No witnesses. Take whatever's on them.
More profit works for
Ready.
Keep it.
Go, bro. Now it's your turn. Ready when you are.
Warden Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
If there's gold to be made, it's enough of an excuse.
We can't let this stand.
You too.
You'll pay for that.
Need to move.
We're beating them on it.
Good job, down ready.
No problem.
Come there.
This isn't the last of them.
Hurry up. My skin crawls.
That's it for the mercenaries.
Good. The Wardens have enough on their minds as it is.
We should tell Warden Sawyer. Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned. We stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
Got your back.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go. I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
dark.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
Undead? Why are there undead things here?
Thousands have died in the deep roads.
That's not what I asked.
Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kalsharok dwarves. Come on, let's try to find a way forward.
I think we need to head this way. Harding, do your thing.
This rock, it feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You? It's you?
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Stalgard thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Come on. I know there's more missing.
Looks like old mining stuff.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
dragged off.
We have to find them. There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
Now demons? Demons.
Something's got him riled up. Got him ready for you. Loosen the lid for you.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Got him in position.
Whenever you're ready.
We need to go up. Let's look for a way to get there. Look, there's a way through here. Someone else is close by. Come on. You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Locked. Harding, can you, Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you. This is the last one. I think that's Stalgard.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
We won't let it harm anyone else. This thing, whatever it is, must be stopped.
Do you know what it was?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we, in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Let's go. No reason to delay.
Better to get it over with, I guess. I'm ready. Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Crystal veins. It's badass.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go. I don't understand.
It, looks like you. All right, everyone, breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run!
What's happening to her? She'll bring the caverns down, or worse. We have to get to her.
The whole place is coming down!
We're not leaving Harding. We can still get through to her.
Whenever you're ready.
Harding, this has to stop. You'll kill us all.
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie, broken and forgotten?
remember all of it. Everything the Avenurus did to the Titans. And now the world will remember!
They silenced the Titans. They ripped out their souls. Your pain and your anger are justified, but don't let it control you. Make it yours.
You took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you.
That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Let's get you home.
Veilguard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
And I think you've proven your strength.
Me? Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. You can ask me how I'm feeling, you know?
How are you?
I was always afraid of my anger. I told myself it was better to be nice. And I pushed it aside. I pushed away the Titan's anger too. It festered and became destructive.
But now?
It's part of me. Like everything else I inherited from the Titans. I don't think I'll ever stop being angry. But I'm no longer afraid of it.
So what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well... one step at a time. See where it takes me.
I know this was hard for you. Learning all that? Feeling all that? I'm sorry.
Yes, but I wasn't alone. Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Come to stare into the fire. I've heard that helps people think. Can't say I've had luck with it.
you're here.
Is something wrong?
Biago and Dea sent word. They have information about Ilario. Whatever it is, they wish to speak away from Treviso, away from anyone who might be listening. They won't put more to paper. I need to meet with them as soon as possible.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Hassan to the woods in Arlington soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
in Min Rathers.
You found something about Ilario?
Possibly. What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa della Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
If you think this clue is real, it's opening up a world of trouble.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Veilguard killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrender the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Caterina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Caterina killed? Help us.
Help us? Sounds like you're the only one getting to speak here, Spite.
I can't get him out. We're trapped. Come.
What did you do? Is this the Fade? It seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solas's past in the Crossroads either.
Lucanus is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
Useless. All of this, utterly useless.
I know this place. It's the ossuary. The prison we freed Lucanus from.
Freed? No. We've always been here.
Right. It's not the real ossuary. But it doesn't seem like a memory either. Lucanus is in here somewhere, right? He's... what? Where they kept his blood?
Yes. Go there. But the locks everywhere. I can't touch them.
How do I get past the locks? Turn myself into a mouse? Fight a bunch of giant spiders?
By getting past the guards. It's a prison.
Right. What was I thinking?
Envy is the rarest of all demons. Most challenging to cultivate. The conditions must be perfect.
Nobody's here.
If I were in charge, you wouldn't have to do this anymore.
And you are raised into the heavens to join the gods. Perfect and exalted. A murder of crows at your feet.
Rock, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did.
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror. Rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade, so this Caterina is a spirit? Something like that?
No, Lucanus is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Caterina, then. Caterina? Lucanus is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. Lucanus thinks he disappointed you. With that chaining him, he can never be free.
Is that what you want? To release a demon?
Lucanus is the one who's trapped by the idea he failed you. But you know he's not to blame.
My poor boy.
What trouble you've been.
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanus. But your real friends and allies need you in the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanus, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that. But you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan Crow.
Look, everyone has unwelcome thoughts, fears, doubts, but they aren't us. You chose to challenge a god, Lucanus, to save the world. Your choices, your actions, that's who you are.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
How long are you going to keep doing this?
I was supposed to have a useful demon, and instead I have a useless abomination. Wonderful!
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
Stomach-churning excitement. Dread with a hint of hope. A long way to fall.
Somehow, I thought Lucanus would think of Nev as being more... Tevinter?
Tevinter? People come in three kinds. Family, enemies, contracts.
I hope that's just Spite talking. Nev, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanus won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Well, I'm not leaving until Lucanus is all right, so we might be here a while.
You really think you can help him? You're such a sap, Rook.
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
Still fighting. Tiresome. There's no point, you know. Nothing awaits you anymore. You're long dead.
Rook, you're too good to be wasting your time in a place like this. Forget about my cousin. You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. Sharp, jagged edges. Hurt with every breath. Grief and relief. Hope and anger mixed.
Lucanus, you don't owe Ilario a second thought, much less a supporting role.
He put us here. You've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief, right, Lucanus?
You know that Katarina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren, all dead now, except for Lucanus and me. Last time the Crows fought a war of succession, House de la Morte lost everything. Except the seat of First Talon. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
This scum doesn't get to speak for you, Lucanus. Everything that's happened is his fault.
Is it? Are you sure of that? Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever. And he'll fill it with corpses given time. We need out!
Imagine what you could do without hearing his defeatist words in your head, Lucanus. It's time you evicted him.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanus, I'll be there to help you.
I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
What are you doing here, Rook?
I'm doing whatever it takes to get you out of here.
There is not a way out. Not for me.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right, but it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with a blade. But healing again? Living as an abomination? There's no simple answer there. And if you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
No! This is not... Damn it, Rook!
Make him leave!
Yelling at someone who's trying to fix themselves doesn't help, Spite. And since you're stuck with him, you're only hurting yourself.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just... so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small, you and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on, then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
The choice seems obvious to me. Beat the crap out of your cousin.
Rook is my favorite!
Ilario. He's a pain in the ass, Rook. But he and Katarina are all I have left.
He put us here!
I never said kill him. I said beat the crap out of him.
So, do we have a deal then? We'll work together and Ilario will suffer for what he's done to us.
He will not escape us both.
Rook, are you all right?
What's the matter with the two of you?
I blank out when I'm strategizing. Lucanus is used to waiting for me. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're all right?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Ilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
My cousin has a lot to answer for. I intend to make sure he does, but we need information first. We don't know what we're going into. If he has Katarina hostage, if he has allies. We do this job right. Find out everything we can, then strike.